anything in your iPhone that's like kind of unexpected? People will be surprised.
Nobody would understand what I listen to. I don't know anybody in my band that likes any of the music I listen to. Let's see what we got. I'll go down. Let's see.
Load down by the ice machine in the basement.
Barry White. Boredoms, Boris.
Yeah, I figured I just like
Botch. We all love Botch. Everybody does. Cave In. Old Cave In. Until Your Heart Stops. That record was like a meaningful record for me and Bert. It's like really important. Lovage. That's one of my favorite bands. MIA.
Mixing it up.
It's a band called Secret Chiefs that nobody likes but me, but I think they're awesome. It's like kind of like I don't know what kind of music it's like. It's just
That's
I don't know.
same one.
Same band.
Yeah.
All the records sound totally different.
That's cool.
They're pretty awesome, I think. I don't know, what else do we got here? Tom Waits. I'm a huge Tom Waits fan. All of his records I think are really good.
Yeah.
Sunno is cool, but it's just like noise. Screaming every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, that's all I have on my iPod. Or iPhone, or whatever you call it.
So if you could collaborate with any artist, is there anyone that you want to collaborate with that'd be kind of like different, or just one of your friends or something?
I would love to do something with, if it was just me, I would love to do something with either Boris or Tom Waits. Boris would be great.
Yeah.
Just because they're really noisy and sloppy and messy, but they have a bass player, so I guess it really won't work out. Their singer plays bass and guitar, and then the guitar player is like this girl that plays kind of like Jimi Hendrix style, I guess. So it's really noisy and sloppy and feedbacky, but it'd be fun to do something with them, but I doubt that would ever happen. Tom Waits would be awesome.
So do you have any crazy tour stories?
3 days ago, Bert and Quinn got into a fist fight, and Quinn punched Bert, I think, and then I was asleep when this happened, and then Bert punched Quinn in the face and sliced his hand all the way open on his tooth. He has a huge gash. Well, they couldn't put stitches in it because there's bacteria in your mouth, I guess. So he went to the hospital for like 4 hours, and the doctor's like, yeah, we can't put stitches because we want bacteria healing or getting inside of that. So instead he has a huge gash in his hand, a big bandage, and there's always blood on it. And if you look at his shoes, it's covered in blood. Covered, not a little bit, covered. I mean, if you get sick, you still have to play, you know what I mean? So it's like, you can't really, nothing you can really do about it. I've fallen a lot. I've fallen all over the place. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing, at the same time, I really don't care if I fall. It's like, it doesn't really matter. Nothing really embarrassing yet. I'll play the wrong part to a song. That's kind of embarrassing to me, but it's kind of funny at the same time, you know? And it goes back to that same thing that at least it's a live show, so you can tell it's live.
What do you guys like to do when you're not touring?
I know Bert likes to cook. Bert's a big, like, he's really into cooking. Dan likes to clean. Quinn's been fixing his house up. And he does some video stuff too. Quinn's been into that. I just play games. I play a lot of video games when I'm at home. I mean,
Any favorites?
what am I playing right now? I just beat Game Boy 1, Dragon Quest V. Fallout, I love the Fallout 3, I think it's incredible. Anything that the company that made Fallout 3, I call Bethesda, anything they make, I love. Actually, all of the games that they've made, I love. So pretty much that kind of stuff, nerdy stuff, really nerdy stuff, I'm into.
And then you said Bert likes cooking.
Loves cooking.
Do you have any like favorite foods, or like on tour, do you have a go-to like snack?
Picky's the wrong word. I only eat certain things, but I'll eat anything as long as it doesn't, you know what I mean? It's in that area. It doesn't matter. Everybody else is a lot easier. Go-to things on tour. For everybody else, I would probably say beer.
Yeah.
As a go-to thing. It's hard, you know, every day is sort of a search for food. At the beginning, like you wake up and you have to say, all right, what's for breakfast? We have to find something, we have to look around, and then lunch comes around, same thing. Unless the venue has food, which it kind of looks like they do today, but can't really tell. I ate a lot of eggs. Yeah, I love breakfast.
Artwork. You're obviously like doodling right now.
Yes. It's a rattler bird. See it? It's like a snake kind of.
How many tattoos do you have?
One now.
Yeah, one giant tattoo.
Really, it's turned. And actually, that guy right. Oh, that guy over there somewhere is our tattoo artist. He comes. He's actually one of my best friends too. Yeah.
That's cool.
Actually, all of my best friends are on this tour. So, drum tech is. I have his face tattooed on me, and he has my face tattooed on him. So he's one of my best friends too, and our tattoo artist too. It's like both of them together. My two best friends, and then everybody in the band. So it's like my whole family's out here. It feels like.
What's your most recent piece?
Dude, I got a key on my eye. You can't see it.
Yeah.
It's just in black light, so you won't be able to see it like in a week from now. But
That's cool.
I don't want to do anything too crazy. I think this record came out the way it should have, and sounds the same way it should have. I do wish it didn't leak as early as it did, but really, I mean, we really care about how we sound, and we really care about the show and how, you know, like the show's the ultimate. That's like the part of the day that's the fun part, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of like leading up to that one part, you know what I mean? So as far as our performance and everything else goes, all we've done is tried to make the show the best possible show we can have. We're trying to stick to just making it sound as good, you know, and trying to get it. Like we used to go like just ape shit and like break everything and like throw everything around, and you know that's cool, but like it just doesn't sound as good as it could. You know, we want everything to be perfect. You know, so we're trying to concentrate on every night being the perfect show. I mean, there's people you remember from every show, you know, and people follow the shows and stuff, which is awesome. Our fans are pretty good to us, which is good, I guess. Chile was the best show we've ever played. By far, that was insane.
You were on a desert island, and you can only bring 3 things. What'd you bring?
Well, that's hard because you can only bring 3 things. If you bring a CD player, you're gonna lose a battery sometime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd bring a Game Boy. It'd have to be some game that I wouldn't get sick of.
Yeah.
Ever. So maybe a Game Boy's a bad idea then. I would bring, instead of that, I would bring a lifetime supply of colored pencils. Maybe a knife. You know, I'd get one of those army knives with the compass in the bottom of it. You know what I'm talking about? The Rambo knives that you can unscrew and put stuff inside of it.
Yeah.
I'd bring one of those. I don't know, that's hard, because, I mean, that's a hard question. I think too in depth about that.
Yeah.
Like, I could bring music, but would you get sick of that one CD you had? Actually, I would bring Love It CD. I'd bring that CD, the CD player, of course.
Yeah.
Just because I listened to that record probably 10,000 times. I'm still not sick of it, so. Anything but Winter.
Actually, I can grab. I don't know if
But
You know what? I
I
just
don't mind
reminded me.
Winter.
Okay, I'll come
I've
back.
been living in California for the past 2 years.
No, don't worry about it.
Fall's cool. I'm not into super hot either. I love animals. I love all animals. I have 2 dachshunds, Link and Zelda.
Is that based off of a video game you like?
Might be. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things you can't really describe what an apple looks like to somebody who's blind, you know, like what color it is and stuff like that. So the only way I can describe it is by making them listen to it. You know, which is, I guess, the way it is. I would make them listen to
You
it.
could, like, just go anywhere tomorrow and just do whatever you wanted. Where would you go and what would you do?
I'd go to Japan. I've got a lot of friends there that I haven't seen since January, and they're actually probably like my other family. And my friends there are such good friends and such good people that it's like I try to go back like twice a year to visit them and hang out with them and stuff. And, it's been a long time.
Did you ever pick up any Japanese or anything?
My girlfriend's Japanese. I can speak not really well, but I can understand somewhat. And I've been slacking actually pretty bad, but I can write somewhat and speak somewhat. I mean, coming from Utah, everything really is different, you know, like California is different. You know, it's like, you know, I don't know. I mean, everywhere in the world has its thing, and everywhere in the world has its differences. I would say that the Asian countries are definitely different than like Western countries. You know, there's definitely a very big difference there. But at the same time, it's very similar too.